One announcement, and the announcement is that the strike sheets for elimination rounds are now available online. You can get those. They need to be filled out by the completion of round 7 at 11 a.m. tomorrow. 11 a.m. the strike sheets are due. Remember, those go into effect for the octafinals. They are not used for the first elimination round. Round the 6th. In Ballantine 005, on the affirmative, Michigan State RT. The negative is Wake Forest LW. Panel of Eric Morris, Woodruff, Munoz. Ballantine 5, Michigan State RT, Wake LW, Morris, Woodruff, Munoz. Ballantine 006, on the affirmative, Harvard University BS. The negative is the University of Texas FM. Panel of Roberts, Tomic, James Taylor. Ballantine 6, Harvard BS, Texas FM, Roberts, Tomic, Taylor. Ballantine 15, on the affirmative, Mary Washington University MP. The negative is Georgetown University AM. Panel of Decker, Hart, Bagwell. Ballantine 15, Mary Washington MP, Georgetown AM, Decker, Hart, Bagwell. Ballantine 204, on the affirmative, Emory University JS. The negative is Georgetown University EM. Panel of Andres Gannon, Andrea Reed, Arnett. Ballantine 204, Emory JS, Georgetown EM, Gannon, Reed, Arnett. Ballantine 205, on the affirmative, Wake Forest University MQ. The negative is Michigan State University CZ. Panel of Gibson, Smelko, Wiener. Ballantine 205, Wake MQ, Michigan State CZ, Gibson, Smelko, Wiener. Ballantine 208, on the affirmative, the University of Oklahoma LM. The negative, the University of Georgia CS. Panel of Sean Lowry, Keaton, Eisenstadt. Ballantine 208, Oklahoma LM, Georgia CS, Lowry, Keaton, Eisenstadt. Ballantine 209, on the affirmative, Baylor University BB. The negative is Emory University CS. Panel of Whitmore, Abelkop, Short. Ballantine 209, Baylor BB, Emory CS, Whitmore, Abelkop, Short. Ballantine 215, on the affirmative, University of Michigan AP. The negative is Northwestern University MZ. Panel of Galloway, Patrick Kennedy, Kanalopolis. Ballantine 215, Michigan AP, Northwestern MV, Galloway, Kennedy, Kanalopolis. Ballantine 219, on the affirmative, the University of Kansas BC. The negative, Rutgers Newark RS. Panel of Casey, Lucas Bolin, Latoya Green. That's Ballantine 219, KUBC, Rutgers RS, Casey, Lucas Bolin, Green. Ballantine 221, on the affirmative, University of Oklahoma CL. The negative is West Georgia AM. Panel of Cayley, Wash, Heinel. Ballantine 221, OUCL, West Georgia AM, Cayley, Wash, Heinel. Ballantine 228, on the affirmative, University of Oklahoma BC. The negative is Liberty University CE. Panel of Morgan, Coslow, Goodrich. Ballantine 228, OUBC, Liberty CE, Morgan, Coslow, Goodrich. Ballantine 229, on the affirmative, the University of Southern California HS. The negative is the University of Missouri, Kansas City AF. Panel of Sean Kennedy, Kuzwa, Turner. Ballantine 229, USC HS, UMKC AF, Kennedy, Kuzwa, Turner. Ballantine 231, on the affirmative, Towson TW. The negative is Houston LR. Panel of John Cook, Murray, Jason Russell. 231, Towson TW, Houston LR, John Cook, COOK, Murray, Russell. Ballantine 235, on the affirmative, Arizona State University CR. The negative, University of Minnesota CE. Panel of Hinksman, Biermeister, Atchison. 235, ASU CR, Minnesota CE, Hinksman, Biermeister, Atchison. Ballantine 236, on the affirmative, Fresno State HT. The negative, Rutgers Newark HS. Panel of Cameron, Godby, Marty. Ballantine 236, Fresno HT, Rutgers HS, Cameron, Godby, Marty. Ballantine 237, on the affirmative, Iowa HK. The negative is Kentucky GR. Panel of Samuels, Harris, Gromzinski. 237, Iowa HK, Kentucky GR, Samuels, Harris, Gromzinski. Ballantyne 242, on the affirmative, Kansas City, Kansas Community College, CG. The negative, Harvard, DT. Panel of Harper, Winfrey, Allen. Ballantyne 242, KC, KCC, CG, Harvard, DT, Harper, Winfrey, Allen. Ballantyne 246, on the affirmative, Wayne State University, LM. The negative is the University of Kentucky, GV. Panel of Varda, Banky, Butt. 246, Wayne LM, Kentucky GV, Varda, Banky, Butt. Ballantyne 247, on the affirmative, the University of Texas, CM. The negative is the University of Vermont, BB. Panel of Reed Brinkley, Love, Ortiz. 247, Texas CM, Vermont BB, Reed Brinkley, Love, Ortiz. Ballantyne 304, on the affirmative, Dartmouth KS. The negative is George Mason KM. The panel of Gerber, Spiker, Whites. 304, Dartmouth KS, George Mason KM, Gerber, Spiker, Whites. Ballantyne 305, on the affirmative, Wayne State JS. The negative, Towson JR. Panel of Vint, Sherry Hall, Shook. 305, Wayne JS, Towson JR, Vint, Hall, Shook. Ballantyne 307, on the affirmative, Wake Forest University, DL. The negative is the United States Military Academy, BS. Panel of Sculo, Brady, Massey. 307, Wake DL, Army BS, Sculo, Brady, Massey. Ballantyne 314, on the affirmative, the University of Texas, Dallas, LO. The negative is the University of Michigan, HK. Panel of Kearney, Wunderlich, Joel Reed. 314, UTD, LO, Michigan, HK, Kearney, Wunderlich, Reed. Ballantyne 317, on the affirmative, Idaho State, DI. The negative is Vanderbilt University, SW. Panel of Samuel Maurer, Michalski, Wheel. 317, Idaho State, DI, Vandy, SW, Maurer, Michalski, Wheel. 319, Ballantyne, on the affirmative, the University of California, Berkeley, MS. The negative, the University of Southern California, PV. Panel of Olney, Jeff Lundeen, Botto. 319, Berkeley, MS, USC, PV, Olney, Lundeen, Botto. Ballantyne 321, on the affirmative, James Madison University, BM. The negative is Liberty University, BM. Panel of Paul Johnson, Zagorin, Terrell Taylor. 321, JMU BM, Liberty BM, Johnson, Zagorin, Taylor. Ballantyne 322, on the affirmative, the University of Kansas, KS. The negative is James Madison University, LM. Panel of Bunis, Corey Stone, Ryan. 322, KUKS, JMU, LM, Bunis, Stone, Ryan. Ballantyne 330, on the affirmative, Trinity VY. On the negative, Binghamton RS. Panel of Fafelsky, Hallinan, Ignacio Evans. 330, Trinity VY, Binghamton RS, Fafelsky, Hallinan, Evans. 331, Ballantyne 331, on the affirmative, Concordia College BS. The negative is Emory University DK. Panel of Garner, Justin Green, Cram-Helwick. 331, Concordia BS, Emory DK, Garner, Green, Cram-Helwick. Ballantyne 322, on the affirmative, University of Iowa CS. The negative, University of Georgia DG. Panel of Joe Packer, Foley, Hester. Ballantyne 332, Iowa CS, Georgia DG, Packer, Foley, Hester. Ballantyne 333, on the affirmative, Whitman, BM. The negative is Georgia State University, FF. Panel of Scott Elliott, Alsop, Cooper. Ballantyne 333, Whitman, BM, Georgia State, FF, Elliott, Alsop, Cooper. Ballantyne 335, on the affirmative, Northwestern University, MP. The negative is Harvard University, HX. Panel of Chung, Bailey, Harrigan. 335, Northwestern MP, Harvard HX, Chung, Bailey, Harrigan. Ballantyne 336, on the affirmative, Kansas State University, KM. The negative is Trinity RS. Panel of Box, Ryan Cheek, Kelsey. 336, K-State KM, Trinity RS, Box, Cheek, Kelsey. Valentine 337, on the affirmative, the University of Central Oklahoma, VY. The negative is Michigan State University, BS. Panel of Robinson, Gonzalez, Jamie Cheek. 337, UCO-VY, Michigan State BS, Robinson, Gonzalez, Cheek. Valentine 340, on the affirmative, Northwestern University, OS. The negative is the University of North Texas, QS. Panel of Forsland, Phillips, Top. 340, Northwestern OS, North Texas, QS, Forsland, Phillips, Top. Valentine 347, on the affirmative, is the hybrid team of Irvine, San Francisco State University, AP. The negative is Binghamton, CH. Panel of Rubino, Pasquinelli, Van Leeuwenhoek. 347, Irvine, San Francisco State University, AP. Binghamton, CH. Rubino, Pasquinelli, Van Leeuwenhoek. In the Union now. In the Redbud room, on the affirmative, the University of Wyoming, MP. The negative is the University of California, Berkeley, SW. Panel of Aaron Call, Rourke, Glenecki. Redbud, Wyoming MP, Berkeley, SW. Call, Rourke, Glenecki. In the Tower 275 of the Union. Tower 275 of the Union, on the affirmative, the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, RV. The negative is the University of North Texas, AK. Panel of Crow, Bausch, Murillo. Tower 275, UNLV, RV, North Texas, AK. Crow, Bausch, Murillo.
Judge change.
Okay. We have a judge change. Valentine 246, the debate between Wayne State LM and Kentucky GV. Matheson replaces Varda. Matheson for Varda in the Wayne LM Kentucky GV debate.
Also, second judge.
And the following people should see Kate Palchevsky: Nicholas Brady, John Coach, Koch, Dan Fitzmeyer should all see Kate. The start time for this debate will be 6 p.m. The final debate is in Tower 277. It is a debate between Weber State University HT on the affirmative and Dartmouth College CC on the negative, with a panel of Antonucci, Gordy Miller, Oswore. That's Tower 277, Weber HT, Dartmouth CC, Antonucci, Miller, Oswore. 6 p.m. start time. And again, a reminder, strike sheets for elim panels are due at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. for that.